Welcome to the universe of the mind. You'll be amazed at the things that you might find in a galaxy far, far away. The secrets of our world will be exposed today.
Have you ever felt like you're fighting a losing battle against a cold? Or maybe you've heard scary news reports about superbugs that no medicine can touch. It's easy to wonder, in this invisible war that's been raging for millennia, are the microbes finally gaining on us? Let's start with a little perspective. Microbes, like bacteria, viruses, and fungi, have been on this planet for about 3.5 billion years. Humans? We're the new kids on the block, showing up only about 300,000 years ago. They've had a lot more time to practice their survival skills. They live everywhere, in the deepest oceans, on volcanic vents, and even inside our own bodies. In fact, you have more microbial cells in and on you than your own human cells. Most of these guys are harmless or even helpful, like the ones in our gut that help us digest food. But a small fraction of them are pathogens, the ones that make us sick. For most of human history, we didn't even know what these tiny invaders were. People thought diseases were caused by bad air, curses, or an imbalance of humors. Life was short and often ended by infections we'd consider minor today. A simple cut could be a death sentence. Then, in the 17th century, a Dutch scientist named Antony van Leeuwenhoek peered through his homemade microscope and discovered a hidden world of animalcules. This was the first domino to fall. Fast forward to the 19th century, the golden age of microbiology. Scientists like Louis Pasteur and Robert Koch proved that these tiny organisms were the real culprits behind many diseases. This was a game changer. If we knew what caused the illness, we could figure out how to fight it. This led to sanitation improvements, clean water, and the concept of hygiene. Just washing your hands became one of the most powerful public health tools ever invented. Then came the miracle of the 20th century, antibiotics. In 1928, Alexander Fleming accidentally discovered penicillin, a mold that killed bacteria. It was like we had found a secret weapon. Suddenly, diseases that had plagued humanity for centuries, like pneumonia, tuberculosis, and syphilis, could be treated and cured. It was a revolution. We thought we had won. We thought we had conquered the microbial world. But here's the thing about microbes. They are masters of adaptation. They reproduce incredibly fast. Some bacteria can divide every 20 minutes. With each division, there's a chance for a random mutation in their DNA. Most of these mutations don't do anything or are even harmful to the microbe, but every once in a while, a mutation gives it a superpower, like the ability to survive an antibiotic attack. When we use an antibiotic, it kills off the susceptible bacteria. But if one of these super mutants is present, it survives. And with all its competition wiped out, it's free to multiply and pass on its resistance gene. It's evolution on hyperspeed, happening right inside our bodies and all around us. This is the heart of the problem we face today: antimicrobial resistance, or AMR. The very drugs that saved millions of lives are becoming less effective. We overused and misused them. We took them for viral infections like the common cold, where they have no effect. We stopped taking them as soon as we felt better, allowing the tougher bacteria to survive and learn. And a huge amount of antibiotics are used in agriculture, not just to treat sick animals, but to promote growth, which creates a massive breeding ground for resistant bacteria that can then spread to humans. So, where does that leave us? We're seeing the rise of superbugs like MRSA or drug-resistant tuberculosis. These are infections that are incredibly difficult and sometimes impossible to treat. Doctors are having to use older, more toxic drugs as a last resort, or are left with no options at all. Procedures we take for granted, like surgery, chemotherapy, or organ transplants, could become incredibly risky again because they all rely on our ability to control infections. It sounds pretty grim, doesn't it? It feels like the microbes are not just gaining on us, but are about to lap us in this evolutionary race. But don't lose hope. The story isn't over. Humanity is fighting back, and we're getting smarter. First, scientists are in a frantic race to discover new antibiotics. They're looking in some pretty weird places too, from soil samples and deep sea vents to the venom of insects and even our own nasal passages. They're also developing brand new approaches that don't rely on traditional antibiotics. One exciting area is phage therapy. Phages are viruses that specifically infect and kill bacteria. Think of them as guided missiles that only target the bad guys, leaving our good bacteria alone. It's an old idea that's getting a new life thanks to modern technology. Another strategy is to disarm the bacteria instead of killing them outright. Some new drugs are designed to block a bacteria's ability to cause disease, making it harmless without triggering the same pressure to develop resistance. We're also getting much better at diagnostics. Rapid tests can now tell a doctor exactly what kind of infection a patient has and which drugs will work against it. This means no more guessing games and less unnecessary antibiotic use. It's personalized medicine for infections. But technology and new drugs are only part of the solution. The other, arguably more important part, comes down to us. We need a global shift in how we think about and use antibiotics. This is called antibiotic stewardship. It means doctors prescribing antibiotics only when they're truly necessary. It means patients taking the full course as prescribed, not saving leftovers for later. It also means a massive change in agriculture, reducing the routine use of antibiotics in farm animals. And it means investing in sanitation and hygiene everywhere, because preventing an infection in the first place is always better than treating one. This global cooperation is key. A resistant bacteria that emerges in one country can be on a plane and on the other side of the world in a matter of hours. This is a shared problem, and it requires a shared solution. So, are microbes gaining on us? Yes, in some ways they are. Their relentless evolution is a powerful force, and we underestimated it. We got complacent, but we are not defenseless. We have something the microbes don't: the ability to think, to plan, to collaborate, and to innovate. We have science on our side. The race is far from over. It's more of a complex, never-ending dance. We make a move, they counter. They evolve, we innovate. This isn't a war we can win in the traditional sense, by eradicating all harmful microbes. That's impossible and not even desirable. It's about maintaining a balance. It's about staying one step ahead. It requires vigilance, investment in research, global cooperation, and responsible choices from every single one of us. The future of modern medicine depends on it. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the microbial world interesting, give this video a like and subscribe for more deep dives into science. See you next time.
Welcome to the universe of the mind. You'll be amazed of the things that you might find in a galaxy far, far away. The secrets of our world will be exposed today. All is never what it seems. Is a world created by our dreams? Are we living in a simulation? Is the moon an alien space station? Quantum is quantum does. Nobody knew just what it was. To this day we still don't know, but we won't stop exploring though. Welcome to the universe of the mind. To the universe of the mind. You'll be amazed of the things that you might find in a galaxy far, far away. The secrets of our world will be exposed today. All is never what it seems. universe of the mind.
Welcome to the universe of the mind.
Welcome to the universe of the mind.
Welcome to the universe of the mind.
To the universe of the mind, you'll be amazed of the things that you might find.